This is about going to Hollywood. Of course, they tried to kill her in while she was acting. It turns out that the director is working for the Baroness. No, one interesting thing that happened is that we finally got someone that figures out that Diana is Wonder Woman. This is the first time that someone in Sensation Comics has figured it out that, hey, this Diana is Wonder Woman, and this was one of the slave girls. Now the slave girls that work for the Baroness, they normally dress up in long sleeve, and this brings me to a weakness that I find in Wonder Woman's disguise. But we'll get to that just in a sec. If you have a major project coming up, or if you simply just want to experience a concept from a consumer perspective, click the link and leave a note. So the slave girl, the maid, she was there. Wonder Woman asked her, like, why are you wearing long sleeve? And instantly she pulled down. Wonder Woman was dressed as Diana because she was there as Wonder Woman's secretary. So the slave girl, the maid, pulls down Diana's sleeves and sees the bracelets, and then her first guess is that Wonder Woman is also one of the slave girls herself, that Diana is also one of the slave girls. So she asks why the bracelets are still on. She makes up an excuse saying that, hey, it's to hide the marks and all of that. But then afterwards, as Wonder Woman, when the maid, Wonder Woman's maid, who was working for the Baroness, tried to drug her, and Wonder Woman tricked her and then caught her, the maid looks at the bracelets and realizes that it's the same bracelet that Diana was wearing. So Diana is Wonder Woman. She pieced that together. Wonder Woman then says, hey, she's gonna rope her with the lasso and get her to give up all of the secrets, and then she swallowed cyanide, so she took herself out before Wonder Woman could go any further. And she thinks that her secret is safe, but that's not really the price that she wanted anyone to pay for her secret to remain safe. And that's the flaw of Wonder Woman's disguise, because as Diana, she is wearing the long sleeve. So this is one of the things that I would 100% understand why future iterations don't have that in their version of Wonder Woman, because the Wonder Woman that I grew up with, the Wonder Woman that I grew up knowing, she doesn't really need a disguise. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have to rewatch some of this, but I think that Wonder Woman, she can remove the bracelets. All of it is part of her outfit as Wonder Woman, so she can remove the bracelets whenever. If you have to be wearing long sleeve all the time, and you have a daily job like that, at some point they're gonna see the bracelets. And then because you're in close proximity to Wonder Woman's actions, a lot of times they're going to be able to put two and two together and realize that Wonder Woman is Diana Prince. So that is the flaw in her design. But anyway, she eventually confronts the Baroness again, and Etta Candy shows up to help all of them out. Steve was captured again, but what's new? But anyway, that's pretty much what happened in this issue. One of the things that I love about this Wonder Woman is that she is not portrayed as just completely invincible, like what the versions that we all like was. She's not portrayed as this powerful being that can do basically anything. She has multiple weaknesses. You have a really smart villain here like the Baroness that is piecing together different ways that she can hurt Wonder Woman, even though she thinks that Wonder Woman is like the only person that she is weary of, in a sense. She actually welded Wonder Woman's chains together again, but Wonder Woman breaks free. So I think that the next thing for the Baroness to figure out, or for her to test, is that, okay, I know that the very first time this was done, it worked. What's different now? And then I think that eventually, if she keeps popping up, if she keeps capturing Wonder Woman, I think that eventually she is going to figure out that she needs to use male workers to do the welding when she is chaining up Wonder Woman. I think that she's going to try that out at some point if she keeps popping up. Wonder Woman actually acknowledges that she is really smart and that they should keep her. She wanted to keep Paula, the Baroness, chained, but Steve says she's a military prisoner, so they can't really do that. So it's good to see that both the Baroness and Wonder Woman, they're acknowledging each other, the competency of both. And I think that this is low-key my favorite dynamic of the whole thing. It's kind of giving off Joker and Batman vibes. And I want to see why this character was moved away from, because I did not know anything at all about the Baroness prior to this. So I think that there was a character in the live action, but was that the Baroness? There's a character that was wearing like half a mask in the live action movie. I don't know if that was her. But if that was her, that's a very, 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 very poor adaptation of who she is in these comics. But anyway, that's it. I'm out.